Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full like points of God.
Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
At the Titans' 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 22 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Derrick Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
If you kill it, motion me out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mariota to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now it's Ingram, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Check 31, check 31.
Jackson, options out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they made it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Mariota, flush to his right. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 55 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Right there, 54. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight, tight. Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To throw is Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. They'll buy some time right. Then he finds his target. It's Sharp. A very solid gain of 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This pass into the arms of Snead. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. forced out to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 63 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Mariota now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Dion. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Dancing to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jurrell Casey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys.
And he's going to go down again. Daquan Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
It's fourth down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. And an alley to run. He's to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch QB.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 37-yard line. That's the
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Mariota gives to Henry, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. From the gun, Mariota. And the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Mariota on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tony Jefferson, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Room here to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing. Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Mariota again. Smith catches left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota on target there to Humphries. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Titans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though. I
agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 41-yard
Check
line.
55. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mariota eluding the pressure right. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
56.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really was that. We had that type of a game. We get the dramatic ending.